Tickets are still available for the next Jazz game.
Get your numbers up. I had to get my numbers up. Ain't like they gave it to me, but I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really
Make sure to pick up your official NBA program. Get player stats, find the
really
decimals
fit.
and read
It's
interviews
shooing.
with NBA players. Programs are located at all
for the Nike check.
Giveaway day. Come to the game. Bring the fan.
We're in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the Jazz are looking to take one from an Eastern Conference opponent. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Taking a look at New York, what a tremendous role these guys have been on. Red hot from the start of the season.
And I think for the Knicks, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Porzingis. Foster is out there with Alexander. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Knox in at the 3 spot. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for two.
And that one falls for Okafor. Doris, you've covered the NBA and the Jazz for so long. Just how much does this team mean to its community?
Well, this is one of the great environments in the entire NBA. Jazz fans are diehard. They're loud and they're proud. And I'll tell you, as the only pro team in the state, it's no wonder.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's...
Oh, gentlemen. Woo! My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Steps back and fires. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Still Jazz ball.
To the paint to end the run. And Allen with the layup.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Here's Alexander.
Who's
back up. And Porzingis with the lay-in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
AI right side. Shot from 16. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Okafor with the steal. Here's Alexander. And again, it's New York.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 6 points. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And again, another basket good from Alexander.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And slam dunk by Allen.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Alexander, and there's another one for the Knicks.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Brooks, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he can't hit the second. Now Porzingis, right now averaging about 5 points a game. Inside, here's Mitchell, rejected by Alexander. Over Mitchell, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Jazz trail by 9. Bunga defended by Foster. Pass to Allen, wide open. Another miss by Utah.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
4-on-3 break. And stolen by AI. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win.
Lets it go from the wing, and the Knicks good for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And for Coach Billy Donovan, the process of developing NBA players, Doris, has to be different than it was in college.
Oh, no doubt. At the pro level, many guys are making more money than you are. A lot of them have families. They've already grown into themselves. But to me, he still emphasizes the fact that great relationships with your players is important.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And both offenses in rhythm here to start the game.
Boy, these teams can't miss so far. If you love good offense, this is your game.
Alexander, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Man, hard to believe. Already they're staring at a double-digit lead, and we've just gotten started.
Boy, they have come out strong. They've controlled the pace, asserted their will. Wow.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Mitchell.
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to Houston. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Parker.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mitchell's shot is good.
How impressive is the catch and shoot game of Donovan Mitchell? I'll tell you, you better be there on the catch or he's going to make you look silly.
AI left side. And that one's on target from the wing. Alexander's got 28.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
And Allen slams it in.
How about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Utah, Alexander gets the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
And the pass to Parker. Dishes to Brooks. Parker kicks to Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. AI with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. Parker kicks to Brooks. Unloads from 9. Count that one.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
AI left side. Nice shot from the wing. Alexander's got 32 points.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Utah calls timeout. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and for two squads that don't know each other all that well.
The analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris. Do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up their teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
On the court for the Knicks, Jahlil Okafor is out there with Knox. Then it's AI. Then there's Brown. And it's Paul in at the point guard. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Parker. Alexander in the post. Covered by Rubio. Alexander gets the bucket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Allen outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Paul passes to Alexander. Over Rubio. And another hit. Shot made once more from Alexander.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Jazz trail by 12. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Clippers was tremendous. Just an incredible number of points. And as always, was at the defensive end as well. He blocked a lot of shots. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be. Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
Nobody near Allen. Misses the three.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
AI outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Allen. Shot to stop the run. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Foster's checked in for Paul.
Shooting one.
The Knicks leading by 17. AI right side. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And it's Brooks in the corner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Jazz.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
And that one falls for Brooks. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And good, he hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Jazz passing it around. And it's Parker in the corner. Inside, Bonga. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
AI left side. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Utah calls timeout. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, Doris, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time best. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
Alexander.
Basket good.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Parker outside. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Okafor trying to get open. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Pass to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Knicks leading by 20. And Foster kicks to Alexander. Shoots over Rubio. And got it. Another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Misses from close range. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Alexander. Connects on the 17-footer.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Parker up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Alexander, no luck. And so Brooks will bring it up for Utah. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it. And that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
The Jazz have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And New York with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. Step back shot, and the Knicks good for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the middle. Good work there as it goes. And now it's 27 points for Allen.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Alexander, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
McDermott kicks to Parker. Now here's McDermott. 7 points in the game. Parker inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Parker's shot is off. AI right side. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Alexander. Another bucket. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Bunga. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Out to Hardaway. AI outside. Puts it up. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Poke loose and stolen by AI. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Down low, Allen, and another assist.
That
Good
makes
job.
15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Alexander, and again it's New York.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Brooks outside. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
35 seconds left in the first half. Here's Alexander, and another one falls. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
To the middle. Out to Parker. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Parker's got 11 points in the quarter.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Here's Alexander. Hits it again. Wow. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Passes it to Allen. 2 on the clock. And it's Allen with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes.
Run it up. All this. Tag it up. Think I'm right.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Jabari Parker is out there with Allen. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. At the elbow, it's Allen. 2 points, that one goes. Allen's got 37.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Alexander, yet another bucket.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Alexander. The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
The Knicks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And both free throws good for AI. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And stolen by AI. Pass to Knox. AI left side. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Utah, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Foster dishes to AI. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside. Alexander's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Allen's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Alexander. Tries again, and it's Porzingis getting it to go.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Porzingis with the steal. The pass to Foster. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
And it's Parker in the corner, Mitchell. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work. He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Bonga, defended by Foster. And it's Allen with the jam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Alexander. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Goes up on the wing, and once more he gets it. Another bucket from Alexander.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And stolen by AI. Over Mitchell. Alexander, no luck. Utah's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Wasted no time on that one. 17 points for Parker.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Alexander gets the bucket.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Kicks it to Brooks. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Alexander. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
The Jazz working the ball around now.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
New York's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Wing shot on the way, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
And it's Parker in the corner. Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Mitchell. Bonga, defended by Foster. Buries it down low. He's got 9.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Here's Alexander. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's Brooks in the corner. To the inside. Here's Allen. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Here's Alexander, and again it's New York. Utah's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
For Utah, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Allen drops them both. New York's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Shot from the wing. And there it is again. Nice make there from Alexander. Here's Rubio. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Count that bucket. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
What area of the floor can't Donovan Mitchell score from? This guy, terrific job on the interior.
That bucket in no time at all.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
And Laverne throws it down.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Here's Alexander, and again it's New York. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Allen.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Here's Alexander, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic.
Wow.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's Alexander, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. And Laverne throws it down.
I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
Fires from the wing. And again, it's New York.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Over in the corner, Allen. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Johnson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Doug McDermott in for Jabari Parker. Out to Hardaway. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Utah, fast break, setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Brown, and it's Hickman in at the 5 down low. We've seen, Doris, the NBA take a very active role in growing the game internationally. Talk about some of the specifics you've seen in that regard.
Well, I think you have a great leader at the top in Adam Silver, who understands that the game is growing on an international stage. It's becoming increasingly popular. And so you see NBA teams going over and playing regular season games in different countries. That's one particular way. Then you have the NBA Cares initiative, which when those teams are over there, they can go out and build basketball academies. NBA in Africa is a once-a-year trip, and they bring 2 teams of NBA players. Think about some of the players off of that continent where they have turned into legit stars. So I think it's important that the game continue to develop, and I love that the NBA considers it part of their responsibility.
New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And, yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. It's good.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
AI outside. The shot. Utah with the rebound. Here's Palmer. That one a little long. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. AI left side. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Inside. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
You look at the state of the game, international leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
New York's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Rebound by Parker.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot. Well,
not even
below
shooting that
50%
good this
from the
game,
field
man.
in this period.
And Utah, another 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Alexander.
Oh my
And
God.
he grabs the miss.
Really?
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Homer. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Parker.
Here's Alexander. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Still attacking. building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter. That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
From the baseline. And again, it's New York.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
To the middle, here's Riley, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Alexander, and again, it's New York.
Defensively, they've got to do a better job getting out there on him on those mid-range jumpers. That's his specialty.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Palmer. Some solid defense from Brown. For New York, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And he gets it again. Shot good from Alexander.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Here's Cheney. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
They get it back. Can they get it? That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. From deep three-point range, and again, New York with the triple.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
To the paint, here's Riley, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Alexander, and again, it's New York. G-League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced 2-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it a official minor league at this point, you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G-League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook, who was a vital part of their G-League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this.
I don't know which was better, the crossover he used to get himself some room or the nice touch on the jump shot.
313 subs, man. Thank y'all. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go, that's their philosophy.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next. Baseline try. That one drops for him. Utah's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. It's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Utah ball.
Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Goes up on the block, and it's blocked by Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. On defense, New York. Poked away. From outside the arc, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth. Strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from 3, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
And Okafor with the block. And he recovers it. And that one, good. Good. The Knicks shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Goes up the baseline, and there are the Knicks with another bucket. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Well, the league is always looking for ways to adjust the rules, make them better. There's a committee that studies this every single year. And, you know, with that in mind, Doris, any rules you think they should alter or tweak?
Yeah, there's absolutely one, Kevin. And I think this goes to the point where perhaps we can have some more uniformity in the FIBA-ruled games that are played and the NBA. And there's one thing that's occurred in international play where players are becoming more athletic, and the opportunity for electric stuff to happen in transition is critical. To me, we have got to stop the intentional fouls, which are prohibiting fast breaks and all the potential for the explosive, exciting athleticism to be on display. So that, to me, is something we've got to address.
I'm with you. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Riley. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
Boy, what a tremendous display of offensive firepower. It mattered not the size, the type of defender they put on him. He made easy work of it.
Wing shot on the way, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And on the road, silencing the crowd. What a dominant performance.
Well, they took control of this game from the outset, a commanding all-around performance and an important road win.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Laverne finds McDermott. 4 on the clock. And finished off by McDermott.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg.